But I don't know. I'm having a lot of fun with AI in two specific use cases. I'll run this by you. This is like an
Yeah.
early notion. I can give it data and ask it to generate drafts of a persona
Hmm.
and make a synthetic persona, and then talk to my persona about what its buying triggers are, what sent it looking for help, what content it likes, what it what's it hoping for and afraid of, and what words does it use.
Yeah.
That's great for research. Then my other, I think, if this is big, broad brushstrokes, my other use case for it is to train it to be me.
Hmm.
And you give it a bunch of writing samples, like we said for Seth. Give it a bunch of writing samples, like you said, give it your book, like all these things, and then ask it to write things in your style, or with that kind of formatting, or tone, or topics, and create the summarization type tasks, like meta descriptions and YouTube video descriptions and lots of other stuff. Um, Feedback, thoughts. There's two uses for
No,
AI
it's
in
great.
marketing.
I love that one. And
Pretend to
that's
be your persona and pretend to be you.
Yeah, no, those are great ones. I think like Jasper and Writer, the two companies I mentioned earlier, like writing tool companies, they have the ability to do that. Like it's like out of the box where you can train it on your brand, your style, your voice. Because what the example you just gave about being you, again, going back to how these things work, right now, each time in ChatGPT, you would have to give it that same information. Like, okay, here's all
Right.
this information again. Or if like, I want you to write emails based on the emails that have previously worked, here's the 20 best emails we've sent
Yep.
based on performance data. You'd have to do it each time. What you can do with an application company, or where you'll be able to do an OpenAI in the future, is save a prompt. So you'll pre-prompt the system saying, use the AI Andy.
Right.
And it then knows to go pull from all the context you gave it about who AI Andy is. Like, I want you to answer this as AI Andy for me. And so it'll all be presets. So you don't have to do this every time.
I,
Yeah,
I'm trying to do that now. It's a little bit kludgy because I'm saving that chat, but the prompt sounded like this. Read these 5 emails that Andy wrote and summarize his style.
Yeah.
Copy paste, copy paste. These prompts are so big, I'm writing them first in a document and then moving them into GPT-4. And then so it summarizes the style with a short paragraph. Then my next prompt says, in the style of Andy, write an email promoting the following article. And then I pasted an article. It's, 60% good.
Yeah.
You know, it
Well,
needs
and you're
help.
going to be like for public figures. So if you go and you give a prompt and you say, write it like Ann Handley, write it like, I don't know, who are some other good writers we know, like a Seth Godin, write it like you, it's going to write it differently. Like it'll, in theory, know who those people are, and it'll go and search all their writing and it'll do it. So yeah, it's wild.